Hey, it's Kay. Hope you're feeling cute today.
Seen you in a movie, I heard you in a song. Now I know that this will never go wrong. Like you already knew me, that's why we get along. Yeah, I know that this will never go.
Are you going on a trip and you want to spice up your Instagram with beautiful photos? Then this video is for you. For today's video, I will be showing you some tips on how to take amazing photos whenever you're outdoors or on vacation. Recently, I went to this beautiful province of Ilocos, and since I'm rarely outdoors, we thought it would be a great idea to do a photo shoot video. I took lots of beautiful pictures with the help of my lovely boyfriend. By the way, if you want to see more of what I did there, aside from take photos, I have a separate vlog for that. And without further ado, let's get started with the video. Our first location is the front of a restaurant near Pawai Church in Ilocos Norte. When I saw this hallway, I knew I had to take a photo because it looks like a place you would see in an old film. When you walk towards this area, you will see an old fountain and also lots of green plants. If you're allowed to, you can take pictures while seated on a structure like this fountain right here. It is a great way to show your outfit. To add depth to your photos, you can make use of other objects like flowers and leaves. You can shoot through these objects while keeping the focus on the subject. This is perfect for portrait shots. Just across the first location is the Pawai Church. Usually when you go on vacation, you'd want to take photos with famous structures like this. One common way to do that is by posing in front of it like this. Now that already looks pretty good, but we can add more variety to our photos if we shoot from a different angle.
This wind effect.
Huh? You can make use of the sky as your background, especially if it looks as pretty as this. I also picked up this flower from the ground and used it as a cute prop to add more depth to our photos. This province is flooded with bougainvillea flowers and I am in love with it, so we will have it again in this location. We were lucky that there were no other tourists that day, but most of the time places like this will be really crowded. One way to hide other people in your photos is to shoot from a different perspective and use the rule of thirds. So you have a foreground, a middle ground, and a background. For portraits, of course, you want to keep your subject at least in the middle ground. So in this photo, we shoot from a lower angle using the flowers as our foreground to hide the floor, and our middle ground is me, which is your subject. And then your background is the church. It's still visible, but the focus remains on your subject. Our third location is the Skyline. So this is a very high part of the mountain. We woke up very early to catch the sunrise and take photos with this beautiful sea of clouds. Since the lighting will be on the opposite side of us during sunrise, we can take photos of our silhouette, and you can even sip a cup of hot coffee, or in my case, a cup of hot noodles to add more drama to your photo. Once the sun has risen completely and the place has better lighting, you can also take portrait shots with the beautiful view. We were about to go back to the hotel, but we saw this part of the road covered with all the fog and it looked so cool, so we just had to take photos. Our fourth location is the Pawai Sand Dunes. We went on a 4x4 and sandboarding adventure in these sand dunes, and it was so much fun. If you're in Ilocos, this is really a must-try. There were some parts of the track where the truck stopped so we can take photos. The view in these photos look absolutely amazing, but I don't know why my poses turned out like this. These photos were taken by our tour guide. And then these photos were taken by my boyfriend. Also, another part of the track was this beach area, and the waves look really stunning. I love how the sand and the water were glimmering because of the sun, and it looked really amazing. My choice of outfit didn't disappoint me because I feel like a really cool girl in these photos. I used the Snapseed app to remove the weird objects in the background and adjusted the warmth of the photo through Lightroom. The tour guide was really good at taking slow motion videos and group shots like this, and it's also a fun way to take photos with your family or friends while on vacation. Our fifth location is Vigan. This historic city is where you want to go if you want to see the preserved Spanish colonial and Asian architecture. You will be welcomed by street shops that sell pasalubongs or gifts. Here you can take portrait shots in the middle of the street. By doing this, you're keeping the focus on the subject while still capturing the scenery that you want people to see in your photos. If the place is too crowded or if you just want to add variety to your set, you could also make use of the walls in that location. I love this cowboy hat so much, I actually bought this from one of the stores in this street, and it definitely added more character to these photos. When in Vigan, you can also visit their local pottery and try to make clay pots on your own. Doing activities like this while on vacation is also a great way to take cool photos. While traveling, you can also look out for beautiful mural paintings like this, especially those that screams very powerful messages. This one is a mural painting of our presidential candidate Leni Robredo and a statement that says, "Sa gobyernong tapat, angat buhay lahat." And that is it for all the locations for our photoshoot video. I did not do much editing in these photos, just some minor color adjustments here and there, but I do hope this video helped you out if you're going on vacation and you want to take great photos and make beautiful memories. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys on my next video. Bye-bye!